Hello YouTube. Well, I took advantage of the Creality flash sale and bought myself a nice swanky brand new Ender 3 S1 Pro. I've already got an Ender 3 Pro up there, but obviously it's manual bed leveling, etc. I do 3D printing at work, so I'm not unfamiliar with auto bed leveling. Excuse me. Which obviously having auto bed leveling is a big bonus if you're used to that thing. To be fair, once the bed was level, unless I moved it or changed the nozzle or whatever, I rarely had to go back to it, but I still would often get issues on the corners when I was printing large volume things, 220 by 220 for example. So I thought, well, I'll take advantage of the flash sale. I'll buy myself a brand new swanky printer with a direct feed boarding system, a direct feed extruder. Solve some of the issues that I was on with the Ender 3. This wasn't without its problems, despite all the YouTube videos saying, you know, from box to table it was 15-minute setup. Yeah, putting the damn thing together, that's true, but if you want to actually get a print off it, I did encounter some problems. The instructions and the YouTube videos are contradictory in terms of how you're supposed to level your bed. So the bed leveling took me a bit of to-ing and fro-ing, because I was basically undoing everything that the auto leveling had done when I was manually trimming the bed. So that took a bit of figuring out. Finally got that sorted, and I was still having what I thought at the time was a level issue. Wasn't. Turns out when I did an extruder test, the extruder wasn't pulling the filament through. So I could push it through by hand perfectly fine, there was no blockage, there was nothing there, but it wasn't pulling any of the material through. Again, watched a couple of YouTube videos, nothing helped, none of the suggestions helped, until I come across a guy that was unclogging it. So he took the damn thing apart to unclog it. Now, inside the direct feed extruder, there is a tensioner. As soon as I saw the tensioner, I thought, is that what's causing the issue? So, down here, in the side there, so when you can put it together, basically, those 4 screws, there and there, fits it to the rail. On the inside there, that you can just see how it's short, right in the middle, here, is your tensioning screw, which was tightened all the way up. So rather than feeding the filament through, it was basically cutting it off. Again, I use 3D printers at work. We have these tensioners on the machines at work. So I backed it all off, basically fed some material through. So I got it to extrude 100 millimeters, which is the recommended guide, again on all the YouTube stuff. And basically I tightened the tensioner until it started to grab the filament and pull it through. I kept doing that until it pulled the right amount through. So if you mark it with 100 millimeters, measure it, put a marker on it, again like a lot of the YouTube videos suggest, until you get the right amount pulling it through and you get your tensioner dialed in. That was my issue. You know, you could have other issues, but that was the one that fixed it for me. I hope this helps a lot of you out there, because this was literally 8 hours of me pulling my hair out trying to figure this damn thing out. I was on the verge of taking the extruder apart, find out what was going on. But yeah, once I saw that tensioning screw, I thought, you know what, that's probably the problem, which turns out, yeah, it was. I'm still having a little bit of problems with layer to layer, so I'm guessing my bed still isn't quite level, and I'm here in the UK at the moment, so it is cold here at the minute, which probably isn't helping either. But the printer's running, the printer's working. Before, I wasn't even getting a smooth straight line down the side of the bed. That's how bad things were. Okay, hope this helps a lot of you. Bye for now.